Welcome to Wenyeji TV, a home of documentaries, historical features, and reality shows. Please support our channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing our videos. With J.W. James Wataka. Welcome to Wenyeji TV News Updates. Bonfires have been lit in various towns, including Homa Bay and Kisumu, ahead of Azimio Party's Sabasaba rally. As at 11:30 a.m., the fresh round of anti-government demonstrations had began in several counties. Police were forced to fire tear gas to disperse the protesters. The few police officers that were deployed had a difficult time. Some businesses remained closed in the morning hours, most likely because of fears of chaos. Police dispersed a group that tried to stage a protest in Mathare slums Friday morning. Rains and a heavy presence of police greeted the start of planned Sabasaba events in Nairobi on Friday morning. Nairobi police boss Adamson Bungai said they had allowed the organizers of the events to hold them at Kamkunji grounds. Their meeting at Kamkunji grounds is allowed and they can proceed. They are not allowed to hold street protests, he said. Police dispersed a group that tried to stage a protest in Mathare slums Friday morning. No one was injured, but residents protested the police move, saying it was provocative. Azimio La Umoja Coalition and groups of civil societies have called for protests on Friday, July 7th, to mark Sabasaba Day. The protests will also mark the start of a new chapter to protest the high cost of living in the country occasioned by the political class after the passing of the Finance Act 2023. The organizers said their protests to take place across the country will be peaceful. Deputy President Jeffrey Gachagua waged into the issue, saying they will not allow any form of violent protests to take place. Dozens of police were deployed to various places, and at times braced for the cold and rains to inspect cars using the roads around State House. Police argued State House being a vital installation. There was a need for periodic security checks around there. Dozens of armed police officers laid roadblocks on roads leading to State House in Nairobi ahead of the planned meetings. Police were deployed with spikes at various points on major roads, including State House Road, State House Avenue, Processional Way, and Dennis Pritt, where they briefly stopped and questioned motorists. They plan to trail leaders of the protests and disperse them if they try to venture into the central business district. This came after Azimio La Umoja leaders said their protests against the cost of living and electoral malpractices, among others, will go on as planned. Dozens of new police officers were brought to Nairobi to back up. Welcome to Wenyeji TV, a home of documentaries, historical features, and reality shows. Please support our channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing our videos. With J.W. James Wataka. Welcome to Wenyeji TV News Updates.